Testing, testing. Stream's working. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Am I coming in? Am I coming in? All right.
I would say.
Just about.
We're back. Coming back.
Obviously, we've had some major technical difficulties. We're picking up now in the bottom of the ninth inning. The Expos trailing 2-1. They have runners at second and third with one out, as the right fielder Logan Bush just dropped a fly ball that allowed the batter Alvarez to reach second base, and the runner at second, Matty Nunez, only could make it to third because it looked like the ball would be caught. But now the tying run is on at third, the go-ahead run at second for Josh Montalongo.
Crabs are in at the corners. They were in all the way on the grass and apparently changed their minds, went back to the normal position.
The pitch to Montalongo is a fastball that's taken outside 1-0.
A tough error by Logan Bush.
Indeed.
With one out and a runner on first.
Runner
on second.
Ground ball to the middle of the infield will bring in the tying run. The 1-0 pitch. Inside 2-0.
The ball just popped out of his glove. He was under it.
One of those things. 2-0 to Montalongo. Jacob Gomez is on the mound here for the Crabs in the ninth inning. That pitch catches the outside corner at the knees. It's 2-1. Gomez, the fourth hurler employed by Tyson Fisher on the evening. Crabs trying to hold on to a 2-1 lead. Gomez working from the stretch, the 2-1. Ground ball to the third baseman. He's got it. Looks the runner back to third. Long throw across the diamond and a nice play by Newt Johnson. 2 down.
That was a big out there. Yikes.
Indeed. So now the infield can go back all the way around, and it'll be up to Alan Crowley. Crowley 2 for 4 on the evening. Young man headed to professional baseball after this series. Just drafted today. A big day, and now a chance to put a capper on a big day with a base hit here. Could put his teammates ahead. Gomez from the stretch. Right-hander versus right-hander. The pitch. Ground ball foul outside just past the first base coach. It's 0-1. Crowley, the number 3 batter in the Expo order. So the Expos battling here in the ninth inning, trying to pull out a tie or take the lead with a base hit here. The 0-1 pitch. Crowley lices it into right field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. One run comes in. Here comes the second run, and he scores, and the Expos have taken the lead 3-2. A big clutch 2-out base knock by Alan Crowley. Boy, this is a red letter day for him. Coming into score are both Matty Nunez and Tristan Alvarez, and the Expos are up 3-2.
Wow,
the Crabs,
2 unearned runs in the ninth inning.
Yeah, oh boy. You talk about a big error. That hurts. So it's now 3-2 Expos. Their cleanup hitter, Angel Flores, who has not done anything in this series, coming to bat. Crowley on at first, and there are 2 out. The pitch to Flores, outside and low, 1-0. If you're looking ahead to the Crabs' ninth, it'll start with Brian Pozos, and then the top of the order, Austin White and James Outman. So the Expos have fought back in the top of the ninth. The Crabs will have to do so in the bottom half. The 1-0 pitch, fouled back out of play, 1 ball and 1 strike. What a turn of events. And this being a close game all the way, there are not that many fans have left tonight, Benjamin. A big
That's
contingent
right.
still here. It's been an exciting contest. Crabs have been out-hit 7-4 and now outscored 3-2. The 1-1 to Flores is grounded down to the first baseman. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself, Will Thurber. And that'll do it for the Expos. However, they come up with a big run on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left. And at the end of 8.5 now, it's the Expos 3 and the Crabs 2. You listen to Crabs Baseball, KGOE 1480, Arcadia Rica. Whoa, my goodness gracious. Two unearned runs in the top of the 9th inning for the Expos, and they now lead 3-2. Josh Acosta in relief of Connor Brogdon. Now a chance to pick up the win. Acosta was wild coming in the 8th inning. He walked the bases full, but got out of a bases loaded jam. That was the 2nd consecutive inning that the Crabs left the bases full. And then in the 8th inning, Acosta did pretty well. Got 3 outs. The only base runner was on an error.
Yeah.
He's going to face Brian Pozos unless there's a pinch hitter, and then Austin White and James Outman.
They got a reliever warming in their bullpen just in case.
The line totals on the game: 3 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for the Expos. For the Crabs, 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error, and it was a big one. Here is Brian Pozos. He lined out on a fine play by the center fielder, Tyler Turner, and he's also struck out and walked and stolen a couple of bases. Crabs would love to get Pozos on here. Right-hander versus right-hander, and the first pitch is right in there for a called strike with a fastball, 0-1. Acosta gets his sign from Conley. The 0-1 pitch is a curveball popped in the air on the right side. In the outfield grass, second baseman and right fielder converge. It's a second baseman who drops the ball. Oh, my goodness gracious, they're having problems. I don't know if it's with the lights or what out there in right field. So the right fielder drops it. That'll be an E9, a big break for the Crabs. Now they have the leadoff batter aboard here in the bottom of the 9th.
Was that? I thought that was the second baseman that dropped it.
Oh, was it the second baseman?
I think the second baseman that dropped it.
Okay. So an error by second baseman Eddie Pena. And now the Crabs have the leadoff batter aboard, speed on the base paths, and speed at the bat in Austin White. Let's see if the Crabs bunt here or no.
I'd be surprised if they're not.
Acosta at the set. Runner goes. The pitch is taken for a strike. The throw to second base, and he is safe. So Pozos with his 3rd stolen base of the night. And the Crabs have done a pretty good job running against Alan Crowley.
Yeah, they have. Well, he has not been accurate with his throws to second. He's consistently on the shortstop side of the bag.
Yeah.
It makes it very difficult to throw out a runner if you're doing that.
The pitch was a strike, so it's 0-1 to White. Acosta looks into his catcher Crowley, comes to the belt. The 0-1 to White. Down low, 1-1. It may be purely coincidental, but the ninth inning has featured 2 drop balls in right field. Maybe the glare of the light there, something have to do with it. I don't know. The 1-1 pitch, down low with a fastball, 2-1.
I think it's just a coincidence. I mean, the ball that Bush dropped was in his glove. It just popped out.
Yeah.
And that one, the wind might have caught a little. There's not much of a breeze, but I think when the ball gets up at field level, there's not much of a breeze. But when it gets up a few feet in the air, it catches a breeze up there.
The 2-1 pitch, curveball taken for a called strike 2. Yeah, he kept drifting toward the right field line, drifting.
Yeah.
So you're right. The wind might have had something to do with that. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to White. Acosta is set. The 2-2 pitch, down low, 3-2. Full count to White. He was a strikeout victim against Acosta in the 7th inning. One of the leading Crabs hitters. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball got it by him, 1 down. A big strikeout for Acosta, and that'll bring up Outman.
Both teams together now have left 19 runners on base. The Expos have left 10, and the Crabs have left 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here is Outman, left-handed hitter. James 1 for 3 on the evening. He has also stolen a base. Acosta at the set. The pitch. Over but low, 1 ball and no strikes. Pozos with some speed at second base. 1-0 to Outman. Acosta comes to the plate, swings through a fastball, does Outman, and the count even at 1. Nail biter at the ballpark tonight. Sure hope we'll see you out here tomorrow. 12:30 game time. 1-1 the count to Acosta, or to Outman. Acosta's pitch misses wide with a fastball, 2-1. Newt Johnson in the on-deck area. The 2-1 offering. Taken low, ball 3. Now you generally don't want to put the potential winning run on. However, by having an open base at first base, it would set up the double play. And it would also bring up a right-handed hitter to face.
Yeah.
So it's not the worst thing in the world from the Expos standpoint should ball 4 be issued to Outman. 3-1 to count.
They got a right-hander warming in the pen. Crabs have a right-hander warming in their bullpen as well. So if he walks Outman, maybe that'll be the end for Acosta.
3-1 to count. The pitch to Outman. Taken just outside, ball 4. So indeed, Outman gets the walk. Now the Crabs with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first. And here is Newt Johnson. Johnson tied the game once in the 6th inning with a sacrifice fly. And now Alan Crowley is going to go out and have a word with Josh Acosta. The infield obviously in this situation looking for 2. Home plate umpire Chris Peterson heading out to the mound to break this up, but it looks like they're ready anyhow. Alan Crowley trotting back to get in the squat behind home plate. Newt Johnson, the number 3 batter in the Crabs order. Pozos leads from second. Outman from first. The pitch to Johnson. Checks his swing and takes it inside 1-0. Tension high at the ballpark. Every pitch is crucial. 1-0 to Johnson. Acosta kicks and deals. Fastball taken outside, 2-0.
Wow.
We'll recall when Acosta came in the 7th inning, he had some serious control problems, walked the bases loaded.
Well, you walk this batter, you put the winning run in scoring position. That would be very bad for Acosta.
A hitter's count now for Newt Johnson, 2-0.
I just saw the manager motion down to the bullpen. I think this is it if he doesn't get this guy.
That's right down the heart of the plate with a fastball, 2-1.
It would pretty much have to be it for him if he doesn't get Johnson, right? I mean,
I would think so. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss on a fastball. That was a good pitch. Big rip by Newt. But it's 2-2. Cleanup hitter, designated hitter, Jason Newman in the on-deck area. 2-2 to Johnson. The 2-2 pitch. Foul ball over by the dugout of the visiting Expos, and we'll do it again at 2-2. And it looks like he may have, he broke his bat on that one. So Newt's going to go pick up a new piece of lumber from the Crabs dugout. And he's got the one he likes. 3-2 Expos. Bottom of the 9th inning. Crabs with runners at first and second, 1 out, and the count 2-2 on the right-handed hitting Johnson. Acosta at the belt. His 2-2 pitch. Inside and high, 3-2.
oh boy.
Doesn't get much better than this. 3-2
Sure doesn't.
to Johnson. We'll see if the runners are going. I'd be surprised if they are. They're not going. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Johnson down on strikes. So a couple of big strikeouts for Acosta. And the Crabs are now down to their last out, just as the Expos were in the top of this inning. And here is Jason Newman. Newman has not gotten the ball out of the infield tonight. He grounded out to the first baseman unassisted, a little pop fly to second baseman Pena, and he was caught looking. The only time he was on base was a walk. Right-hander versus right-hander. Ball game on the line. Acosta at the stretch. The pitch to Newman. High with a fastball, 1-0. Nail-biting time at the ballpark. 1 ball and no strikes to Newman. Pozos leads from second. Outman from first. Acosta at the belt. A look back at second. The pitch. Curveball taken for a called strike. It's 1-1. A ball and a strike to the Crabs cleanup hitter, Jason Newman. Acosta's ready. The 1-1. Way high with a fastball, 2-1. He overthrew that one.
Official attendance, 10,500. Official attendance, 750.
715 fans at the park tonight, and they've seen a whale of a ball game. Two and one. Acosta's pitch. Fouled off onto the screen, and the Crabs are down to the last strike. It's 2-2. Sometimes the crowd is really loud, making noise, but they're kind of all holding their breath in this situation. It's kind of quiet here. Everybody eyes on the field and fingers crossed that the Crabs can pull it out. 2-2. 2 on, 2 out. 2-2 the count. Deuces wild. Acosta's ready. The 2-2 pitch to Newman. Swing and a miss. Strike three and the ball game's over. So Acosta strikes out the side in the ninth inning and comes up as the pitcher of record. He gets the win. The loss goes to Jacob Gomez. A tough luck loss because those 2 runs in the ninth inning were unearned. And the Expos pull it out in the ninth inning with a 2-out base hit. Final line score on the ball game tonight for the victorious Expos. 3 runs on 7 hits. They committed 3 errors. For the Crabs, 2 runs, only 4 base hits, and 1 very big error that helped lead to the downfall in the ninth inning. The Crabs' record now falls to 4 wins against 3 setbacks on the season, and tomorrow afternoon at 12:30 we'll have the rubber game to this series. And we certainly hope you'll be joining us for that contest. So the Crabs win the opener 9-2 in a lopsided ball game, but tonight it was close all the way through. The Crabs trailed by a 1-0 count. The Expos broke on top in the very first inning. The Crabs came back with a pair of runs in the 6th inning to take a 2-1 lead, and they held it until the 9th. And in the 9th inning, down to their last out, the Expos got a big 2-out base hit by Alan Crowley that brought in 2 runs. So Crowley, who found out today he's going to be going into professional baseball, he was drafted by the Atlanta Braves, comes up with a big 9th inning hit to win it for the Expos. All right, that'll do it for my broadcasting buddy, the Professor Benjamin Schaefer, as the Crabs fall by a score of 3-2. I'm Hoke Holcomb, and we're both rounding third and heading for home.